Hey speakers, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So go ahead and like and subscribe and let's get started. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing this evening? Hopefully everyone is having a great day thus far. Y'all, I have been struggling this weekend. I have been struggling. I'm not going to even tell you how I made this actual video last night and end up accidentally erasing it. And when I tell you it was 2:30 in the morning when I did it, so I was not about to stay up any longer. So I was like, I'll just have to redo it, but I'll do it tomorrow, which has pushed me back from my Love and Marriage Huntsville review, my Bell Collective review, and then of course we'll be covering Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, I got to get with it. But anywho, before we get into everything, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and go ahead and turn on those notification bells so you will be notified when another video is uploaded. Now, we're going to go ahead and kind of cover some things that has transpired in the last couple of days. Now, I did a video a couple of days ago kind of highlighting my opinion on everything. And now we are here today. Now to catch everyone up, just in case you missed my videos or if you may have been under a rock and haven't heard. Of course, we know that Karson Blue came out. Well, I wouldn't say she came out. She was on the past episode. Someone noticed her from the episode as being someone that was on live with Ariane. They screenshotted it and it went haywire from there. Now, a lot of people, since then have said that Karson is clout chasing. Some said she was a part of a plot and a plan to get back at Mel for Letitia. Some people have said that this was something being done via Martell and Ariane. I mean, people have made up so many things. So as far as the clout chasing, me in my opinion, I don't feel this is where this was going, because again, she was maybe on a 15-second clip, never said anything. She did go on social media and she did promote the show. She was on the show. So she promoted the show. And again, someone noticed her and it kind of went from there. I feel, as I stated before, that social media kind of pushed her to the forefront and kind of made it a big thing. And from there, they went to digging up who is she. She was friends with Ariane. I mean, so much had transpired. So Karson automatically took to social media, defending herself as she should, stating, yes, I was in communication with Ariane. They met via Instagram, social media. However, she was moving to Huntsville. Ariane reached out to her. They kind of start communicating in social media, but they eventually stopped talking due to something that Ariane had asked of her, or, something in reference to the cast member. So she was uncomfortable what was asked, and she felt that she should separate herself from the situation. Okay, so I guess that wasn't enough. So people then start attacking her. She made claims that they were coming for her children, and it had just gotten crazy. So she did another live where she was like, okay, since this is going this far, let me go ahead and tell y'all the real reason as to why I stopped communicating with her, since everybody tend to think that I'm here and I'm still friends with Ariane. So that's when she actually came and let us know what the actual scandal was about. It was, of course, alleged Ariane asked her or told her that Martell wanted her to create a fake page, upload a video of him and Mel having relations, and he wanted it to be edited out that it was him, and he wanted to make it seem as though it was someone else. Now, we all know that Martell has went above and beyond to discredit Mel and make her look bad, all because he lost control of something that he felt was his. Everything didn't go the way he thought it should go. He thought it was okay to cheat. He thought it was okay to have an outside child. He thought all of that was okay, and Mel was supposed to still be with him. That ain't how it goes, sir. So when it didn't go his way, we've seen that he's taken her to court for, paternity. I mean, well, not for paternity, I'm sorry. Taking her to court for custody of the children. We've seen that he's had several outbursts. He's popped up. He has done everything. And so here we have it where, this is what he is also wanting to do. Okay. So then everybody kind of focused in on what he said. But then you still had the pick me's and some people that were saying, oh, she lying. That didn't happen. So Mel came out and she said, she had a very emotional live. And we know Mel will come out and she'll say, little things to kind of, get spearhead some of the things that's being said and going on. But this particular live was like no other. She was very emotional. She looked as though she was mentally drained, tired, and rightfully so. This man has did everything he possibly could to drag this woman down, and by the grace of God she's still standing. But at the same time, she is wrapped up in flesh, and we all get tired. We get tired of being the punching bag and being the one that, because we have a platform or because we are who we are, we tend to take things, gracefully, and we take those punches because at the end of the day, I have 4 children for this man. I don't want to hurt them in no type of way. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. Now, people, like I said, was discrediting what Karson said. Mel came out and said, okay, no, what she's saying is the truth. Everything that, she is saying in reference to that, because he even sent me the text with the screenshot threatening me, and I forwarded to my lawyer. So, yes. So again, for all the people that's still sitting up here, she lying, she clout chasing and all of this, how would she have known of this information had someone not told her? Mel didn't tell her that. She wasn't there. I mean, who else would have told her? We already know she was communicating with Ariane. So why would we all of a sudden, because Ariane decided to take to social media 4 days later and say she's lying? Now, yesterday, I guess it was a go live moment because we had Ariane go live. We even seen Wanda go live. We seen Martell go live. And then Karson had to come live as well. Ariane sat up there, and I'm going to play just a little tad bit of what she had to say, because to me, it just, she, I can't do her. I can't do her. I can't do her voice. It's just so much about her that I just don't care to entertain. But just for the sake of anybody that may have not heard, exactly what was said, I'll let you hear just a little bit of it. I'm not going to play a lot. Don't want this video to be long, but I do want you to hear some of the things that she had to say.
First, when it's about to come back on, oh, Ariana pregnant. Now it's this. Ratings is low right now. Y'all need to tune in. Did y'all watch it? Y'all need to tune in. I'm just not understanding how I'm still the top. Is Mr. Ho not out entertaining the whole of the, and I'm still, y'all still going crazy over Ariana? How did I meet her? Let's get into it. Keep me on topic, y'all. I met her because actually it was, let's get into the DM so we can talk about his dog and get y'all up. Okay, then go to the top so I can tell y'all about the time so y'all can know. And it says Instagram user because she doesn't have this account no more, but just because she don't have that account doesn't mean I can't see all of our messages. If I delete my account today, but hold on, y'all, we're gonna get into that. That's how I met her. And she started following me and I follow her better.
Okay, so that's all I'm gonna play, and the reason being that I'm cutting it short because I'm pretty sure everyone has pretty much kind of heard what she had to say. But let's start first with the show just started, and y'all still worried about me. Who worried about you, honey? You always want to bring up this show, and you always want to think that people is checking for you. First of all, ain't nobody on that show said your name, inquired about you, mentioned you, cared about you, none of that. So leave the show out of this because this ain't playing out on the show. This is playing out right before our eyes on social media. So, honey, ain't nobody on checking for you. And ain't nobody on these YouTube streets checking for you in that way. The reason why you up in the mix and have been brought up is because of the drama that's playing out on social media. It's a big difference. So don't try to get the big head that yet again the season that came on and everybody worrying about you. As far as the Prego rumor, I don't know really and truly at this point. I really could care less because you would be the only idiot, in my opinion, that would still be trying to be with child with such person. Now, granted, no, she don't look pregnant anymore. I don't know if you had the baby, didn't have, never was pregnant. I don't know. Again, don't care. Okay. So then she moves on to this Instagram username. First of all, Karson did say in her live that the page was taken down due to her mentioning the vaccines. She lost her page. But since then, she realized that she had gotten her page back. Okay, may not have been with the same followers. However it go, at the end of the day, her name should have still appeared. It shouldn't have said Instagram user. But even if it don't, even if it was what it was or however it was, the reason why I chose not to continue to play what she was saying is because everything you said was nothing, pretty much. You talked about how you and her were communicating. She invited you to a comedy show. You talked about how she sent you messages in reference to the cast and who do they think they are, who do Mel think she is, and you said a whole bunch of stuff. Karson not never one time denied talking to you. She never said that y'all didn't communicate. She already disclosed that information. That's how hence she got the information about the Martell scandal. Okay. So you want to go in and talk about all of these messages that you scrolling through so fast. Never one time did you bring it close to the camera where anybody could even see anything. And then we can't read. This could have been a DMs from someone else. We don't know because we couldn't really even see it. We wasn't able to read it, screenshot it, know what it say. We couldn't see none of that because you was moving so fast and you seem so jittery. Like, what's wrong with you? You seem real jittery. And then you got a phone call, I'm assuming from Martell, and we gonna talk about him too. Because yeah, sir, you laughing and grinning it up, but in the back of your mind, you already know you done effed up. You effed up way back when you start dealing with her 15%. But now you really, because this woman here who was, you and her both were the reason and demise of your family and your marriage. And pretty much she was the one that was poking the bear and harassing Mel, although that was Mel's husband. She was getting you in trouble then and seemed like still to this day, she's still doing the same thing. She talked too much. She don't know her position. See, you want to be the big bad wolf in charge, but you don't know how to tame your people. Because she ain't have no business, which we grateful that she did, but she went out and ran and told everything that you had to say to someone she met off of Instagram. And at that time, I don't know how long they had been communicating before she actually disclosed that information to Karson. But at the same time, you talking about something that could be criminally and civilly. You could be criminally and civilly liable for, and you felt comfortable enough to disclose this information to somebody you just met on Instagram. That just goes to show how slow you are. But yeah, she going on and she's saying all of this, I guess calling herself trying to discredit Karson and everything she said, but you didn't hit the point that really, really matter. Because see, I think a lot of people, such is Ariane, a lot of people is focusing so much on who Karson is. Oh, she's a stripper. She used to be a stripper. Oh, she not really married. Oh, she from Detroit. Oh, she do wigs. Oh, she this. Y'all so worried and focused on what Karson has going on. Everybody is just skipping over the fact of what the real issue is. And the real issue is how this man was trying to come out here and expose his ex-wife. See, everybody is supposed to be so much supportive of Mel and love Mel and want to uplift Mel, but you're sitting up here and allow this woman, one of the reasons Mel has went through the hell she's been through the last couple of years, come on live for a good 15 to 20 minutes and feed y'all with some bogus DMs that she's scrolling through so fast you can't make them out. Don't even know who. She probably texted them to herself, and all of a sudden, oh, Karson lying. Oh yeah, she lying, forgetting the fact of what Karson actually said that Mel confirmed. But y'all still on that train that Karson. At this point, who cares what Karson did in the past? Who cares if Karson had something to say about cast? At this point, who cares if she has something to say about Mel? The whole point of it is right now is what's most important. And this is what Karson said in reference to what Ariana alleged Karson said, because we don't even know if Karson actually said it. Oh, who she thinks she is about the song. That ain't what's hurting Mel. That ain't what's sitting up here having Mel stressed out. The fact of what her ex-husband was trying to do is what has Mel stressed out. So, focus, people, focus. And then again, like I said, Ariane never, and it was in the comments, what about the allegations? What about everybody in there trying to get her to address the allegations? She's skipping all. You're reading the comments, but you're skipping over them because you ain't touching that point. And then Karson made something big because she made a live too, which we'll hear a little of that as well. Karson even mentioned, she never mentioned Karson's name. See, she thinks she know what she's doing because really by mentioning Karson's name, legally you could have gotten in some trouble because of the things that you were saying. So, she's trying, somebody is advising her what to do, what to say, and how to do it, which we all know, and being that she went live within the same hour that her baby daddy went live, they had 4 days or 3 days or however to think about what is the rebuttal we gonna come with, because I can assure you Martell had no knowledge that Ariane had shared this information with Karson. And the minute it hit the internet that Ariane had exposed this and told Karson this, trust me, that was a problem. That was a problem. And already I could tell you they, in my opinion, oh yeah, they had it out that night. They had it out that night because yet again, Ariane is again his downfall. And I assure you, he told her, you better fix it. You better fix it. So much so, I think that was him on the phone that called her, trying to be assured, you on there fixing it? You got it? What you saying? Probably telling her what to say. Somebody telling her what to say because she knew better than to call Karson's name. She kept saying, that girl, that girl. Ariane, you can't even see what's going on. You can't see what's going on because let me newsflash, whether Karson did say that Ariane called her. She asked Ariane, sent her a DM about the cable companies and the banks in the area, and Ariane in turn called her hysterical because of what Martell was asking her to do. Don't get it twisted. Ever get it twisted. I worked for AT&T for years. No longer work there anymore, but for years. I don't know if anybody know this, but AT&T for sure is with the alphabet people. If you know who the alphabet people are. Anything that you have ever said on those wavelengths of a cell phone can be pulled by the alphabet boys. So yeah, don't get it twisted. This can be handled in a certain way. Yes, it can. So you disclosing that information to that young lady, if they get to the meat and potatoes of it, don't think that you're safe. And you can't even see this man is setting you up for a kill, because why he ain't do it? Why he ain't set up the fake page? Why he ain't, want to upload the video himself? Because he knew what he was doing. He was getting you to do it because he knew that you were simple-minded enough to do it. You had so much love, you wasn't thinking with your right senses. So you would have easily, done anything he asked of you to do. Plus, I think on the cool, you scared of him. You seem very intimidated by him. You said on several occasions that he could be a lot to deal with and he could be very mean. I mean, so yeah, this is where we are with this. But yeah, she wouldn't address it. She wouldn't address it at all. And she know why she ain't addressing it, because she knows she messed up. She noticed she called herself confiding in someone that wasn't on the same wavelength as her and don't think like her. Because what normal person would sit up here and tell someone, oh yeah, he want me to do such and such. What you think I should do? What you mean what you think you should do? For the fact that you even considering doing it, I can't deal with you, because that shows me the type of person you are. The type of person you are. You weak-minded, number one. And who wants to deal with weak-minded people? Because just like he can convince you to do something ill will towards Mel, he could convince you to do something ill will towards me. And I already know and see how y'all get down. So why would I stick around? Duh. But she don't think that far. She don't even think that the fact that he want her to do it instead of him doing it, because if all of this play out, it's going to look like you went through his phone, got the video, and you uploaded it because you were mad and didn't like Mel. You the one suffering those criminal charges. And that is a very serious charge. Look it up. And so, moving on, we seen where her baby daddy, was out there in Baltimore, like I said, living life, promoting everything, like he ain't got a care in the world, or like he ain't do all of that he done for the last couple of days and all of this not going on. I mean, look, we gonna watch just a little bit of him. I ain't gonna entertain him too long, but I just want y'all to see how he all giddy and like everything is cool, because for one, he's a narcissist, so he don't think anything that he does is wrong. Number one, he doesn't care. Because he, even with all of this going on, he feels as though he in the clear. Because if anything come up out of this, she'll be in trouble, not me. I mean, so what? What I got to worry about? And then he's at an event, promoting his suit line at the event. So he's surrounded by mainly men that a lot of them probably think like him. So they don't care nothing about what's going on out here. That's probably something that they would have even done. Who knows? A lot of men think like Martell. So they don't have a problem with what is going on or what's playing out. We already seen where a supporter tried to reach out to Miguel Wilson in reference to it. And he was like, well, he ain't been charged with nothing. He on a reality show. Pretty much he's saying he just doing what men do. So he okayed it. Now, moving forward, I don't know what the relationship will continue to be, because they have a lot of people that's really, on this and seeking outside sources to kind of discredit Martell in every way possible. And I knew it had gotten real when I seen a video that Kempi uploaded. Now, if you don't follow Kempi, go follow Kempi. He does a very good commentary. And normally he don't even kind of get into the outside mess outside of the show. But even he addressed it. And he tore Martell a new one. It done got real. Because what he is doing is morally wrong. Morally wrong. It's nothing right about this, but let's take a look. He don't think nothing wrong with it.
He don't want to answer. I'm gonna take a selfie and send it to him. Tell his ass to answer. I know he went live earlier. Oh, he did? What he talking about? I don't know. I was coming back from Baltimore. I had to go out there for this. How you doing? Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Y'all, I'm out here in Maryland. About to do this Miguel Wilson show on the harbor.
Miguel, right?
And the rain is here. It's pouring down raining.
We're gonna get it done anyway.
The rain is coming. Oh yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Y'all can't act up.
Love and marriage, Love and marriage, DC.
Love and marriage, DC. Let's go. I'm trying to get my man right here to call Jamie. I'm gonna send it. Hey.
Hopefully y'all were able to see and or hear that. I hope so. But anywho, if you wasn't, just know it's on his page. He was at the event. And pretty much he was there, get it, taking pictures with people that was from Love and Marriage DC. I think Jamie, I think it was Clifton that was there. I think Jamie later came. However it goes, he ain't even that important. So if you didn't see the video, sorry. Sorry about that. You could go see it probably on his page. But yeah, he there shining shining and profiling, living life like it's golden, because he ain't worried about this, because if it all crumble and fall down, he's just gonna put it all on Ariane, and it is what it is. And honestly, he don't care nothing about Ariane either, in my opinion. So it is what it is. If you could do someone the way you did them, that you became a multi-millionaire with, married, had 4 children with, was with for 11 to 15 years, of course you don't care nothing about what you got going on with Ariane. Ariane is just a pain in his side that he keep around because she know his dirt. She's already said we've done so many things that could have us in jail. That's the reason he stick by her, because she knows too much. So all of this that he trying to spew out and everything that she's trying to, she will go to hell and back to protect and defend this man. And I can't even feel sorry for her, because at this big old age now, girl, he has led you on all throughout his marriage. Now he's been divorced 3 years and he's still leading you on, dragging you through the MUD mud. I mean, I don't understand what you don't get. I just would love to have a conversation with any of her family, her friends. And I just want to know, do y'all ever talk to her? Do y'all ever advise her? Hell, as a mother, I pray for my children day in and day out. Her mama need to be praying for deliverance, because what she holding on to, it ain't no good to it. Ain't nothing good coming out of it. And a lot of this is karma spinning the block for all of those times that she thought she was that girl and thought that she was the winning prize. You won, all right. You won, all right. Don't pass go. Straight to there you going if these people decide to take legal action with you. I mean, it's sad. It is sad that you would sit up here and be a corporate in this here demise of another woman. I mean, I'm not gonna say demise, but you are causing another woman so much pain and think you gonna just live this happy go lucky life, like everything is just gonna go on. God don't bless no mess, honey. He don't bless no mess. And y'all always checking for me. Girl, we check for you because we got to see what else dumb you done. Now, Karson also took to social media and she had some things to say in rebuttal to what Ariane said as well, because pretty much, what Karson is saying is like, girl, you sitting up here and you saying all of this, but you ain't saying my name. You wouldn't address me. Karson said that she tried to join the live. She wouldn't accept her on the live. Of course, she ain't going to accept you on the live, because then you'll be able to defend what she's saying. So therefore, now she's not going to do that. Now I know that True T dropped some receipts here on today. Shout out to True T. Um, let's see here. I don't know if this will upload in time to get it on here, but if it doesn't, you can always go over to True T, check her out. She does really good commentary as well, and she dropped some nuggets here today when it came to a lot of the allegations. On one of the posts, um, is where she basically stated. Let's see here. Let me try to get this where she said, let me see. This is one of them. I always say it's taking too long. Hold on. Y'all give me a second. Well, I'll just read it because I don't really want to post her stuff because I don't know. I hadn't asked her permission, and shout out to her. But she says, how you call me I don't know, it's cut off, a hoe, but you was a married woman in hotels, ooh, sucking peen. Facts. This is a Twitter account that Ariane had that she was posting towards mail. The next one says, and not your husband's, but you ain't have sexual intercourse with no one. We'll start naming names. And then the last one say, I finally got a Twitter and I have a lot to say. Well, I guess that was supposed to have been the first one. But yeah, you can go and check out True T. She dropped some receipts from an old Twitter account that Ariane had made. So I agree with what True T said. This has been in the plot and the plan. They've been planning this. They've been wanting to do that. So this is some information that Ariane has been privy to for a minute, because that's the reason why she's saying all that she's saying about being in a hotel room, because she already knowing that Martell had a video of him and Mel, and basically they were just going. I wouldn't doubt if she wasn't the one that thought of the plan, because Martell's slow. He's slow. We already know, and he done said it. He ain't social media savvy or none of that. So I wouldn't doubt if she ain't the one that came up with the plan. Well, we can edit you out and and make it look like it's somebody else, and we can upload it. It might have been her idea, and he just was like, "Yeah, let's do that." He might have just agreed, but it probably was her idea because he's slow. But however it may go, I don't wish jail on nobody, but these two people here, y'all would have to see me civilly, criminally, somewhere. You would have to see me, because at the end of the day, I'm a brand and I'm a mother. And this is some things that my children could one day scroll upon and stumble upon and see. So not only are you trying to discredit me for who I am as a brand, but you're trying to discredit me for who I am as a mother and who I was as a wife. So it's deeper than the show. It's deeper than all of this, because at the end of the day, it's still 4 innocent children that love both of their parents. And just to know and find out via social media that their dad has came at their mother in such a way, Martell, you better pray. You better pray, because this is something that could damage your future relationship with your children. I don't know of any child that would sit up here and just dismiss the fact of what their father, if their father did something like this. You claim you love your kids so much. Well, love your kids enough to back up off their mama and leave her alone. Leave her alone. It's over with. It's done. Kaput. Go ahead. Scram. You and your 15%. Go ahead on about your business. And Sheree, God be with you. But I'm already knowing this is a business deal. Marcel even said it. Y'all look more like a business deal. No, Kimmy said it. I'm sorry. Kimmy said it in the last episode. Y'all look more like a business deal than y'all look like a couple. So I think Sheree understand the assignment. She here for what she here for, and that's it. That's all. So none of this that's going on ain't got nothing to do with her, and I don't think she care. Not at all. But y'all, that was all I had for this video. Please be on the watch out for my other videos when I do the recap and review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I like the show this week. I like the show. Tiffany brought it. She brought it. She brought it. She brought it. I do have to do my my recap for Bell Collective, and then I will be watching RHOA here on tonight. So I'll have that recap tomorrow. But until then, y'all could have a great rest of your day. Like the video on your ways out, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those notification bells. And as always, thank each and every one of you for your support and your love, and be blessed.